Retirement in America is a disaster, and it appears there's no hope. Look, we got 20 retirement experts who say this. Watch, I'll show you here. Believe me about the sorry state of retirement in America. Maybe some of the more than 24 retirement experts I interviewed can convince you. This is so bad. Carrie Hannon, why are you doing this, dude? This is just embarrassing. We got 72-year-old Jacqueline Withers. She took Social Security when she was 64, it looks like. Her $1,700 monthly check only covers 90% of her very basic living costs. The remaining 10%, a measly pension takes care of that. So she took Social Security early because she's 72 now. I said she took it 8 years ago, so she'd be 64. And she's getting $1,700 a month in Social Security from taking it early before her full retirement age. She was making pretty good money to get that have a Social Security benefit. She was. If she didn't save, I'm sorry, that's on you, man. I don't know what to tell you. That's on you. But it gets even stupider than this because it's like, wait, you had $1,700 a month for Social Security and you took it early and you don't have any savings at all. And then she also has a measly pension. All right. So she's living off $2,000 a month, basically, as far as I can see. Basically covered by a measly pension and $1,700 a month in Social Security. What's her rent? Doesn't say anything about it. Does she have equity in her home? Doesn't say anything about it. Nothing like that. That's why this article is so dumb, because we can always take one example and say capitalism is bad because this guy is broke. We can always do that. We can always say communism is good because this guy is not broke. We can always do this. This is just so freaking. It's embarrassing. Embarrassment for my industry when they have stuff like this just being out there. This lady says retirement is a disaster for many like Withers, and no one seems to know exactly what to do to help it. I've been covering this for years as a journalist, book author, and public speaker. And she talks about right here. America, trust me, the state of retirement in America has never been this bad since ERISA was signed. We all needed to go back to a pension. The heart of this matter is ERISA. ERISA, which is designed to protect our interests by overseeing 401k and pension plans, but only works for some of us. Yeah, okay. The reasons behind this mess right here. Look at the drop in participation in traditional pension plans. 1990, 1991, 35% participated. Who's this lady again? Kelly Hannon or something like that. Just because they participated didn't mean they got it, Kelly. Or Carrie, whatever your name is. Participation doesn't mean receiving it. It's like the difference between nameplate capacity on a solar PV farm and actual generation. Oh, we can generate 100,000 million megawatts of electricity. Oh, but that's nameplate capacity. You can't generate that 24/7. You can't. That's called actual generation. This is like the same thing. We got participation versus actual recipients, and it's just the whole thing's so stupid. And on top of that, the idea that retirement was much better in the 50s and 60s. Just that. Why do you think we have ERISA to begin with? So bad. And then all the retirement experts that she talks about, they'll tell you that millions of seniors are living in poverty, and many millions more lack savings or retirement plans needed to survive comfortably in old age. That's even more massive healthcare expenses like assisted care facilities and nursing homes, which is a retirement killer in of itself. A memory care unit is about $100,000 a year. Oh my goodness, how can we do this? And then this guy from the Department of University of Massachusetts, Boston, says very few people are prepared for these expenses. Yeah, you know why very few people are prepared? Because very few people have those expenses there, guy. So bad, dude. Others agree we're in real trouble. Here's a program on retirement policy at the Urban Institute, big left-wing thing. We see a large number of people struggling to make ends meet. Okay. Oh, here's Alicia Manel. Shocking. There she is. Undersaving for retirement is a big problem. All right. Here we got TIA Institute. Now these guys have skin in the game in terms of we just want you to save more and work longer. It's even more severe if you start being racist on it. Yep, exactly. All right. According to a simulated model that factors in things like changes in health, nursing home costs, and demographics, about 45% of Americans leave the workforce at 65 are likely to run out of money. Oh my goodness, run out of money, 45%. Because how are you getting those numbers? I've done videos on that before, and it's all stupid. And then we got Alicia Manel's National Retirement Risk Index right here. Right? 39% of today's working-age households will not be able to maintain their standard of living in retirement. That's kind of the same thing Morningstar does too. Oh my goodness. And I've destroyed the National Retirement Risk Index. I'm not going to do it here. This is just all clown shows. Meanwhile, National Council of Aging say over 27 million households with adult age 60 cannot afford basic living needs. You know what they never talk about? They never talk about transfer payments which aren't part of income. They never talk about that. People living in poverty actually get other things in this more than just their social security check. We know that for a fact. And then we got even more worrisome. More than 12 million Americans are already in poverty. All right. Well, I mean, I hate to say it. Just because you're in poverty doesn't mean it doesn't mean you're not able to eat. It just doesn't. And you can see by the obesity out there. I'm sorry. Give me a break. 12 million Americans. We got 350 million people in the United States. That sucks. There's always going to be some people who are left out in the cold. Sometimes, though, you got to blame the freaking people who put themselves there. Other times, it's too bad. So I have a safety net. But just because they're in poverty doesn't look. I'm going to be in poverty when I'm retired. When I'm retired, when it just comes to my expenses, my income that you'll see on my 1040. Oh, Josh, you're in poverty. Yeah, exactly. That's what I want. I want to be in poverty because that makes me look poor on paper. Anyway, this whole thing is so. Oh, here's this guy. It's chilling, says Ramsey Alwyn, National Council of Aging. A generational cycle falling short. The Elder Index. I've done things on all this stuff, dude. It's so bad. We're gonna have right here, Teresa. There's this Teresa Jill Gelly is gonna come up here at some point. Guarantee. Where is she? Yeah, there she is, old Teresa. Anyway, and what's the solution? To offer more IRAs, to do more pensions. To do more where you can do a SPIA. Those are the solutions. What, to get people to save more who haven't saved before. Now we're just going to say, hey, you should save more. I'm embarrassed for my industry with these kind of articles. I'm embarrassed. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's just, no. Love your thoughts. God bless. Get the like button and we'll see you.